Have you ever just stopped and thought, man, my workday is so different now than it was just 10 years ago? Or even how you shop. It kind of feels like the ground is constantly shifting under our feet, right? Well, today we're going to dive into what's behind all that. We're talking about the huge forces that are totally rewriting the rulebook for business.
And yeah, that's really the big question, isn't it? Why does everything feel so different? I mean, it's not just one little thing. It's this huge, interconnected shift. And that's what we're here to do. Break it all down. So it really boils down to two massive forces: technology and globalization. Technology, think of it like this supercharged engine that's just constantly spitting out new things we can do, things we couldn't even imagine before. And globalization, well, that's the superhighway system that connects everything and everyone all over the world. Markets, people, ideas, you name it. And when you put those two together, wow, the game completely changes. And listen, we're not talking about a small tweak here. This is a massive, seismic shift. We're calling it the Great Reshuffling because it's literally changing the very ground rules of how business works. So let's get into it and look at the heart of this transformation. All right, so if technology is the engine, what are the actual gears and pistons making it go? It's time to meet the real game changers, the core technologies that are fueling this whole thing. Okay, first up, you knew it was coming: artificial intelligence, AI. In a nutshell, it's all about building computers that can do things that normally you'd need a human brain for. You know, things like learning, figuring out problems, and making calls. And let's be clear, this isn't sci-fi stuff anymore. AI is already everywhere. It's the magic behind your Netflix queue, right? And it's what makes your smart speaker, well, smart. For businesses, this is huge. It unlocks this whole world of possibilities for creating things that are so personalized, it feels like they were designed just for you. Next up, we've got AI's very close cousin, automation. Here's a simple way to think about it. If AI is the brain, then automation is the hands. It's all about using tech to just get stuff done, to handle tasks all on its own, without a person needing to step in. And this is where you really see its power. For sure, it's an amazing way to boost efficiency, right? It can handle all that boring, repetitive stuff without ever making a mistake. But it's also doing something bigger. It's fundamentally changing the very definition of work, which frees us humans up to focus on the stuff that really matters, the creative, big picture thinking. You've probably heard this quote before, and it's just perfect for this. It nails what fuels both AI and automation: data. See, raw data by itself is kind of useless, just like crude oil straight from the ground. But once you collect it, refine it, and actually understand it, suddenly it becomes this incredibly valuable resource that drives almost every smart decision in business today. Okay, so that's the big picture tech stuff. But where do we actually see all this in our day-to-day lives? Well, the impact is probably clearest in two places we all know very well: the way we work and the way we shop. I mean, think about the old office life, right? Clock in at 9, clock out at 5, everyone crammed into one building, and you could only hire people who live nearby. Now, look at today. We've got flex time, remote work is a real thing, and you can build a team with the best people from literally anywhere on the planet. This is so much more than a trend. It's a total reinvention of the workplace. It's changing everything from real estate prices to what company culture even means. And it's the exact same story with shopping. We went from having to physically go to a store that was only open certain hours and served your local town, to now where we have e-commerce sites that are open 24/7 and can ship something to you from halfway across the globe. That switch from "I'm going shopping" to "shopping is just always available" is a massive deal. It has completely changed what we expect when it comes to speed, choice, and just how easy it should be. So, okay, the world has changed a lot. That means businesses have to change too, right? They can't keep using the old playbook. So let's talk about the new business playbook, the strategies that today's companies are using to actually win in this new world. And a huge piece of this new playbook is something called a digital platform. Now, this isn't just a fancy word for a website. It's a whole online ecosystem. Think about it. Uber doesn't own cars. It connects drivers with riders. Airbnb doesn't own hotels. It connects hosts with guests. Their value comes from making those connections happen. It's a big shift from owning stuff to just providing access. And the engine driving all of this? It's the data-driven method. It's actually a pretty simple loop, but it's incredibly powerful. So picture an online store. Step 1, it collects data on what you're clicking. Step 2, it analyzes it and sees, hey, people who buy this sweater also look at these jeans. Step 3, it uses that insight to recommend those jeans to the next person. See? A smarter decision made instantly. That constant feedback loop is exactly how the best companies operate today.
Wow, okay, we've covered a ton of ground, haven't we? From AI and big data, all the way to how it changes our jobs and our shopping carts. So, the big question is, what does all this mean for you? How can you grab the opportunities that are popping up all over this new landscape? All right, let's wrap this all up. It starts with those two giant forces, right? Technology and globalization. They completely change the playing field. And on this new field, the key tools are AI, automation, and data. The results, well, we see them everywhere in how we work, how we shop, everything. And it's created a new kind of business, one that's built on digital platforms and runs on data. But here's the most important thing to remember. This isn't just about huge corporations. This new world is absolutely full of opportunities for everyone. So we'll leave you with this. The old rulebook? It's gone. The new one is being written as we speak. So the real question isn't just what's next for business, it's what new chapter are you going to write?